So good morning from Lightwater Valley. We've come here today to show some support for the park. Obviously having a bit of a rough patch at the moment, which we won't go into because it's not our place really. The park's pretty quiet. It's intermittent rain, as we expected in Yorkshire, and Andrew has just gone on the ultimate, so looking forward to seeing what he makes of that. So our reactions to the ultimate, the longest roller coaster in Europe. Andrew.
In a word, rough. It is an unbelievably unique ride. There's lots about it which, you know, there is to celebrate. Obviously the fact it was partially built by British Rail, you know, that's uniqueness all on its own, but just as an actual ride, it's god awful. The potential for airtime is ruined just by the track. There's lots of sort of moments where you think, you look ahead and you think, oh great, airtime coming up, and it's like, nope, just smashes you straight back down again.
It's airtime with a side order of pain.
That's it, it's airtime with an asterisk. And the corners are just... The restraint system is obviously very unique. It's more like a gut pad, so if anybody who ever rode say G-Force at Drake Manor when it was there, obviously it's a slightly different thing, but just the position of where the actual restraint is put is very, very unique, and it's like if you have any form of flesh there, you really feel it. And because of obviously safety reasons, which is absolutely fine, you know, all up for that, safety is paramount. The ride up was very, very vigorous in pushing it down on me, so that kind of ruined the airtime, but also it just meant that the restraint bar where it comes out from, the surround for it is very wide, and my left knee is going to be very, very bruised tomorrow, and I believe Carly had a very similar experience.
I wasn't sure what to do with my knees when it became apparent they were going to get smacked quite vigorously. I didn't know whether to hold them closer together so they'd have less distance to be smacked, or try and hold them apart, but instinct sort of kicked in, and I just tried to keep them as far away from the centre console as I could, because it's insane. It's an absolutely insane ride. It is so fast, so rough, and you get thrown about like nobody's business, so be warned. It's definitely an experience, and you know, do it, get it done, but just brace yourself. Okay, so we've been on raptor attacks. I was a little bit terrified of dinosaurs and I did scream. But other than that, it was really good theming, it was good fun. What did you think, Andrew?
Yeah, really good. Just even before you get inside, the queue line that you walk through on the outside before you get to the inside bit is really nicely themed. It's got those giant newspaper headlines talking about, you know, dinosaurs and all that kind of stuff. And to the left of the queue line, they've got metal. They've got stone, giant stones with metal plinths sort of attached to them, giving you information about raptors and dinosaurs and things like that, which I thought was really, really nicely done. And then you get to the tunnel, basically, that takes you down into the building. Obviously, you get the impression that you're going underground. Apparently you're not. Apparently it's like a ride building, which is sort of very well obscured. You can't see it for all intents and purposes, because you keep going down as you go into the ride building, so you keep going down, you feel like you're going underground. As Carly said, really, really well themed. Probably trying to think of a better themed queue line, really, particularly at a park like this. You know, absolutely superb. Really fantastic use of lighting. They've got lots of red flashing lights to sort of disorientate you a little bit, and sound effects really, really good in the distance. Sort of dinosaur noise and things, really quite sort of unnerving and unsettling. The ride itself, really, really fun. Slight jolt at the bottom of the lift hill, which I think it was just because I wasn't prepared for it. I felt it a little bit in my back, not because I'm getting older or anything like that, you understand. But no, really, really fun. And even the exit queue line was themed. There was a waterfall effect thing, which caught us both out.
That caught me out. I got quite wet.
So really, really nice. Good little ride, tucked away. You wouldn't even know it was there unless you'd actually sort of, you know, known a bit before. So yeah, absolutely fantastic ride. Really, really fun.
that's the baby changing area that's in a toilet block near the pirate area. And as you can see, it's pretty basic. Pull down changing mat there, slightly for poop, as is usually the way in a changing area. It's a theme park, so of course I've got a duck stalker. On the ultimate, Andrew, how was it?
I'd be tempted to say better than the first, but only from the standpoint that I was like second row from the back this time, and that gave like an epic experience to going over the lift hills. You get properly pulled over because the trains are so humongously long. Like 2/3 of the train is already over before it starts to properly sort of motor. So. You get properly flung over the lift hill, so it's really sort of exciting that way, but oh god, everything else it is just so I'm trying to be nice because you know the park's wonderful and fantastic, but that is just so brutal. I went on the other side of the train to try and protect my left knee. Didn't make a blind bit of difference. My left knee was still smashing into that centre console, so I took a photograph of like just my position of my legs on there, but so yeah, it's right.
Right, let's go and get you an ice pack. In the arcades you can get only Fours and Horses Country toys, because why wouldn't you want a cuddly Uncle Albert? Andrew, how was Eagle's Claw?
Eagle's Claw was very, very good. I was very, very impressed with it. I've heard lots of things about it, that it's one of the best flat rides in the country, particularly with it being a permanent flat ride. I think it's KMG Afterburner, so most of those are touring ones, but this was really, really good. The cycle was very varied. It started off with just spinning, and then it stopped spinning so much and then went into swing, and when it went into swing mode, that was where you started to get the air time. Then sort of a bit of the way through it started to slow down. I was thinking, oh, that was quite a short cycle, but then it kicked into the upper gear and started swinging and spinning, and there was mega air time and mega G-force, and it was like so much fun. So it was really, really good fun. Loved it. 10 out of 10 for me.
Thank you.
Unique view from the train ride there as you emerge from the tunnel, or even walk down that path. You're greeted with the sight of something nobody wants to see. Toilets. One of the quirks of Lightwater Valley. Can I just take a moment to ask, is there a need for this music to be so loud? Seriously? It's nice music and all, but crikey me, it is very, very deafening. Carly, so you've just done Trauma Tower, the junior drop tower or bungee tower that they've got here at Lightwater Valley. How did you find it?
I liked it. Obviously, I wasn't expecting great things after doing stand-up flawless on Apocalypse at Drayton Manor the other week. But yeah, it was good fun. It was quite a long cycle, and the bit where it drops you at the top is a surprise every time, even though you've done it. So yeah, and the restraint system was a bit interesting. I had to thread a seatbelt between my legs. But other than that, yeah, it was really good fun.
Excellent news! Fantastic.
So thoughts on the day at Lightwater Valley, Andrew?
Really, really good park. I was surprised. Not that I was expecting bad things, but it was one of these parks where they've been here, you know, for quite a long time, and I never quite sort of built myself up to sort of make the trip up here. I was always like more interested in sort of the more sort of thrilling parks and thrilling rides and things like that. So, but on the spur of the moment, coming here today, it's been absolutely fantastic. Really, really good fun. It's been quite quiet, so you're always going to get a bit more enjoyment that way. But everything that was here was done fantastically well. One or two of the staff could have been a bit happier, but that you're just going to get that wherever you go. Yeah, operations on a whole, really, really good. And yeah, fun ride, fun place to bring the family. It's not an uber thrill park, but if you wanted to sort of bring kids here, really beautiful location, really beautiful setting, and it's not as leery as a fairground or fair show. Right, that was my thoughts.
Yep, I'd say the same. Just to say, we've walked on pretty much everything today. It has been very quiet. We've also noticed there are lots of little flat rides. If you've got a small child, say 3-4 years old, there's absolutely loads for them to do here. So it'd be a good park to bring them, just to get them used to going on rides and whatnot. There aren't masses of facilities for babies and families. We did struggle to find a baby changing facility on the side of the park where the Ultimate is. And the baby changing facilities they do have are in the disabled toilets, which isn't always the best. I always feel a bit bad using those, because somebody might need to use the disabled facilities. So, but other than that, yep, lovely park, nice atmosphere, beautiful scenery, well worth a visit.
Support the park, support the park.
Next to the park, we've just come across this changing area, which is opposite the outdoor little play park around the back of the soft play. And as you can see, there are seats, toys and books, which is really nice, quite a lot of space. And it is actually a designated changing room, so just to add that on to what I was saying earlier. So as you can see, we've just got back to the car, and we just wanted to add on that we thought the park was really good value for money in terms of food, photos and the like. We got a drinks cup that was refillable, and each refill was £1.60, but the cup itself was only £3.85. Ta-da! And the food was also reasonably priced, and the photos were £5 for a small, £6 for a large, and once you'd already bought one photo, subsequent photos were only £3.50, which we thought was good. You don't get a digital download, but you can always photograph the photo itself. You got anything you want to add?
No, once again, really good value. The deal that you got today for our entry was £19, but even without that, if you book online, it's £24. And when you compare that to other parks in the country, even parks that are local to this one, shall we say, I know obviously the ride offering is modest, but still, value-wise, absolutely fantastic. No problems at all with the price, and as Carly said about the ride photo thing, that's a really good idea. The member of staff that told me that was when I came off the Raptor Attack. And she said, had anybody said it to you before that if you buy one photo you get the other one for the rest for £3.50? And I said no. And she says, well, make sure you mention it when you get another photo, because they won't let you know otherwise. So really good.
Oh, we better go.